Peter Ho. Xin chan to some of you. And I'm here to say a few words about my auntie, my Q-May. As fate has it, I have only one Q-May, as she is the wife of my mom's only brother. But God has been most kind. What I lack in numbers, He has sent my Q-May, which more than make up for this with a big, big heart and big, big laughter. Growing up in the 60s and 70s was a scary time for me. Adults considered children to be seen, not heard. And so to me back then, adults were basically big mafia bosses, not to be trifled with. I do not know when I first met Q-May, but the little boy in me then knew that Q-May was different. This larger-than-life woman, whose booming voice, whose firecracker laughter, whose penchant for life was unlike any other adult. She was different. She was fun. She was a dynamo of constant energy and movement, but she was fun. My family has always been compared to the Chong family. My mom has 8 daughters and 3 sons, and my Q-May has 8 sons and 1 daughter. Who says God isn't fair? It is ironical that she passed on during Chinese New Year, because my fondest memories of her were always the Chinese New Year periods when I would accompany my parents to visit the family sundry shop in Hot Springs, Starbuck. The sundry shop would be like an Aladdin's cave to the little boy in me. It would have everything under the sun, and it was still open for business during the festive period. The young me was taught then that hard-working people will work wherever and whenever there are people to be served and commitments to be made. You have heard it last night, the Q-May in the course of her work. This resourceful woman was multilingual, even picked up Tamil to better serve the people of her community. We mere mortals, in comparison, pale in comparison, after years of marriage, I still can't muster enough Hokkien to save the day with my mother-in-law. I distinctly remember the Chinese New Year meals we had in that little sundry shop. They were out of this world. For as you all should know, the Chong family loved their food. And you have Q-May to thank for that. She was a wonderful cook. The only problem I had with this is we only got to taste the wonderful skills once a year. My Q-May played a pivotal role in my marriage. I remember she was a walking encyclopedia of Chinese customs and moves. She accompanied me to my in-laws' place during the God highlight ceremony, and she would direct the whole proceedings. She would set us before the altar and eloquently announce our presence to all the gods and all the ancestors. This was my pre-Christian days, you see. She would tell us when to bow and when to turn. My Q-May was the conductor. My Q-May was the director. So it was to my utter surprise that years later when I hear that my Taoist director, my Q-May, has converted to Christianity. Julie and I were born again Christians, but still my jaw hit the ground so hard when the rush of joy and incredulity fills my very being. My Q-May is a Christian. Fancy that. When I did manage to speak to her during one of those rare moments, I asked her in my halting Hakka about her born-again experience. she recounted in her usual direct and honest way how she was healed by Christ after a period of sickness. And this is after she has exhausted her petitions to all the Chinese temples and deities she could find. And the most poignant moment was when I asked her what was so different. She said that after Christ came into her life, she felt so peaceful. All her worries and problems were still there, but they don't seem so big anymore. There is a saying that goes, your beliefs do not make you a better person, your behavior does. When our pastors ask us to lead a Christ-centered life, it's mostly water off a duck speck for most of us, but not my Q-man. She lived a Christ-centered life. She loves the Lord and lived her life as an example of it. I smile when I look at the videos on display here. The joy and the energy in praise and worship is so infectious. A shining beacon, a stirring example. To the Chong family, my cousins, and their loved ones, we have lost a wonderful mother, an awesome popo, an amazing person. But do not despair, our legacy lives on in all of you. I see the photos and the videos of the family displayed here, and I see so much love, so much joy, and so much praise in the memories. Continue this, and she will still be laughing as she looks down from above. So farewell, wonderful mother, awesome popo, amazing person. Farewell, Q-man, my only Q-man. Thank you. Okay.